The University of Mauritius has a long history of more than 40 years since it was established in 1965. Starting as the College of Agriculture, the UOM dominates the tertiary education sector locally. Originally, it had three schools, namely Agriculture, Administration, and Industrial Technology. It has since expanded to comprise 5 faculties, namely Agriculture, Engineering, Law and Management, Science, and Social Studies and Humanities. It has also a Center for Medical Research and Studies, a Center for Distance Education, a Center for Innovative Learning Technologies, a Center for Information Technology and Systems, and a consultancy center. In 2001, to catch the e-learning bandwagon, the VCILT was created in bid to modernize the distance education concept by fully utilizing the possibilities offered by IT-enabled networked systems and their internet. The Centre has for mission and vision statement as to promote innovative teaching and learning practices through the use of distance and flexible learning technologies, experiment with new educational delivery systems, establish a partnership with the academic staff to help them meet teaching and learning requirements which attains user satisfaction, be forward-looking and thus supporting a leadership role in the development of telelearning, be a leading-edge, high-quality provider of online web-based education and telelearning, provide means to develop an international standing, help the university become a leading institution, increase student intake and access to the university. The VCILT was created at a time where internet access was just starting to be more readily available in Mauritian homes. But the reality was that the VCILT was 2 steps ahead of its time.
The VCILT operates with a flat organizational structure with 3 logical units, an academic unit, a technical unit, and a skeletal administrative unit. Over the past 2 years, some of our main achievements, we scaled up our student population from 10 students per year, an intake of 10 students per year, to an average of 100 students per year. So we are a total of 200 students currently. We have moved from having 1 online program to 4 online programs of studies, and these programs are multidisciplinary. We have secured international consultancy projects with the SADC to develop a knowledge management system for them. We deployed an e-learning platform for the COMESA. We carried out a study on the feasibility of e-learning in the Seychelles. And we are currently working on a big project with the Dubai e-University. On the research side and international recognition aspects, we were finalists of the World Innovation Summit for Education Awards in 2009. Unfortunately, we did not make it through the finals, but This year in 2010 we secured the Commonwealth of Learning Excellence Award, which is a prestigious award recognizing our work in distance education and the development of interactive materials.
The official e-learning platform was deployed in 2004 and Moodle was used for the delivery of the online Masters in Computer-Mediated Communication and Pedagogies program following the recommendations of high-profile visitors to the VCILT who recommended Moodle as being one of the most appropriate one for our context. Moodle has become since then the de facto platform being deployed for courses across the university.
When we mounted the MSc Computer Mediated Communications and Pedagogies, we wanted to have a pedagogical shift from what we call content-based approaches to more activity-based approaches or project-based approaches, which means students have a number of learning activities to carry out in a course where they need to develop competencies. The focus was on competency development and skills development rather than just mere knowledge acquisition by the learning of content or mastering of content by heart. So we had to redesign our courses from a kind of e-book approach to the more learner-centered activity-based approach. And this has got a quite good response. We got quite good response from the students who prefer this method of teaching and learning, because at the end of the learning activity they could themselves appreciate the kind of competencies and the skills that they have developed. One of the areas that we have been investigating recently is the cartoon-based animation. We developed in fact a CD-ROM on history and geography back in 2004 or 2003, which used mainly animations and games to try to attract kids to the subject. And recently we have been mastering animation tools where we think a different approach can be used to attract kids, especially in learning science and technology subjects. So we developed cartoon-based animation, educational cartoons. For instance, as you can see on the screen right now, we used the topic on plants needs water to grow as a prototype, where we developed a kind of storytelling cartoon where students, where there are two kids coming and they engage in a kind of conversation about what's happening to their plants, and then as you can see, things will happen, and then they will use water to irrigate the plant and then see the plant grow using sunlight, etc. So this is still a prototype project, and we want to scale it up to cover the whole syllabus or the primary education sector.